Morning, Eastwood. We got about 5 minutes. Our special guests are already in the house, and my co-host, Miss Lena, is here. So tell a friend, wake them up. We got about 4 minutes now on the clock. I'll be right back. Minutes, 23 people on, 7 likes. Good morning, everyone. Let me see who's here already. Let's see. Chone family. Maya Crawford. Good morning. Schultz. Good morning. Hey, Corson. All Nuck. Miss King is in the building. Kim. Steven Mervo. Good morning. Clementine and Cleo. Cole and Parker. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. Got about 2 minutes. You know what? While you're waiting, in the chat, put their favorite part of school so far. What are you liking about Distance Learning 2.0? Not negative, only positive. What do you like about school this year? Judah Carzan is here. Good morning, everyone. 1 minute left on the clock. 33 people, 13 likes. Let's get those numbers up. Math is my favorite subject. Miss Chung, glad you like math this year. Less homework. You like that? Lunch at home. That's cool. Is it better than the cafeteria lunch? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the show started. We got a packed lineup this morning. Special guest got a lesson by Miss Lena, and I just got a couple shout outs to do an announcement. So without further ado, welcome to Eastwood TV Morning Assembly. Let's start with the flag salute. Here's our flag, right hand over our heart. Please stand. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before you sit, we got to get started with some exercise. So let's do some head rolls. My neck was feeling a little tight this morning. So let's go forward and roll around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys may use your fingers and writing and touching on that iPad. Let's stretch out our fingers out. Long stretch and close it in and stretch it out. Spirit fingers and close them in and stretch them out. All right, let's wake those arms up. Stretch back. Stretch forward. Stretch back. Stretch forward. All right, let's reach up to the sky. Way up high and down low. Reach up high and down low. All right, we're going to do arms out. We're going to do some twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, take a seat, relax, breathe, breathe, breathe. So, let me put a mask on before the guests come in. I need y'all to give it up, give it up, give it up for Miss Lena. Everyone say good morning, Miss Lena in the chat. Say good morning. Good morning. Clap, 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 and yay. What is Miss Chung? What kind of emoji is that? Look like you're sick. Good morning. So we're gonna start with birthday shout outs. And you know what? There's only 2 birthdays in Eastwood this week. So it's gonna be really quick. I'm gonna go with Paisley Demonay, kindergarten, new to Eastwood, turning 6 on Friday, the 18th. Yay. And Lucas Kim, it's your birthday, turning 9, 3rd grade on Friday as well. So give up. Happy birthday to all of you. And you know what? If you got a birthday coming up, we're going to shout you out. So make sure you tune in to Eastwood TV each and every week, Wednesday morning at 8:30. Yes. Miss Lena, you got some shout outs you want to go over?
Yes, for our responsible students, we have some special friends from Miss Ford's class, Albert Jang and Kayla Concepcion. Good job. From Miss Bach and Miss Lee's class, we have Will Lee and Aubrey Haley. Excellent. And from Mr. Laguna's class, we have Kiana Concepcion, Harrison Lionez, Leah Kim, and Jeremiah Diaz. Yes. Good job, you guys. Really be responsible.
Thank you guys for being responsible. You know, that's been our focus for this month. September is being responsible. Yes. And you know what? Last week we talked about responsibility. We talked about being responsible, acting responsible, taking responsibility, and having responsibilities. We gave you examples of what it looks like in your virtual classrooms, working independently, and at home with your family. We briefly mentioned that you have responsibility to ask for help when you need it. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about that, about asking and stepping up to the plate for help when you need it. Miss Lena?
Yes, you guys, it's a big part of your responsibility, especially with how we're learning right now. Because learning is doing something new every day, especially with distance learning. It's sometimes every day is a different experience. So when we're doing something new, we may get stuck and we don't know what to do. So whether it's learning a new type of math or having trouble on Clever or on your Zoom or Seesaw, if we get stuck, we have to be assertive and we have to ask for help. Being assertive means asking for what you need or what you want in a calm, firm, but respectful way. Being assertive helps you to be better learners and successful in a variety of social and academic situations.
So being responsible. I know some of you guys in class and then on Zoom, because I started visiting your classes, you guys don't like to ask for help. You want to be quiet. You're worried about what people might say. We want you to step up to the plate. Be responsible for your learning and ask for help. But you know what? since we're not at school, we're at home, you got to be assertive, and it's going to look a little bit differently. In class, you might go up to your teacher and say, hey, Miss So-and-so, I need some help. But at home, it's different. So you're going to ask for help during live session. Make sure your head is up. Don't keep your head down. Get your head up and you're facing the camera. You're speaking loud enough for your teachers to hear you. If you need help outside of class time, reach out to your teachers. Send them a message or say, can I talk to you after class? I need some help. Be assertive by typing a message and asking for that help. Don't just say you don't know how and you don't know what to do. Discuss what you tried and what you didn't work and explain what didn't make sense so that you can keep on learning. This will help your teacher guide you in what you need. Being assertive in this case means asking for what you need and want in a respectful, direct, and specific way. Being assertive is a responsible thing to do. And this is what we want all of you guys to practice this week, but every day. Being assertive, taking ownership for your learning and stepping up and saying, I might need some help, and ask for it. Ask your parents, ask your family, ask those around. If you're not comfortable yet, ask your teacher and build up. Practice with your family, practice with your siblings, practice with your cousins, so that when it comes time to talk to your teacher, you'll be ready to say, I need help. I want to do better. I want to keep learning. And you will be a responsible eagle. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, I look forward to some more names next week on those who are responsible. So I hope to hear you guys.
Yeah, so
your names.
Before Miss Lena, I'll let you go. Give it up for Miss Lena one more time. And we're keeping her short today because we have a guest. So before I bring them in, PTA gave me a couple of announcements. I just need to go over real quick, and then I'm going to get to my guests. I really want to talk to them because they've taken time out their busy schedule to join us today. PTA said, dine out, take out. Instead of Eastwood Eats Out, we're going to dine out, take out. This month is El Pollo Loco on 5251 Beach Boulevard in Buena Park. And they'll be Wednesday, September 23rd. It's all day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order a meal for your family and let them know you're ordering from Eastwood Elementary. When you pick up the order, show them the flyer. Actually, here, this flyer is going to be going out to everybody. Show them this flyer. So you know what? I'm supporting my school. When you do that, and you can do it from your phone, we're going to be giving it. You don't have to have a printout. You can show the flyer. You'll get 20% off your order. Everyone loves a discount. So make sure you do that. Also, PTA membership. Our school, as PTA, supports many initiatives at Eastwood, and we would love for you to join. This is for families, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, students, teachers, neighbors. Everyone can join the PTA and show their Eastwood pride. Join online by scanning the QR code that's on our website. Or if you need a link, it's in the weekly newsletter that goes out. That can also be found on Eastwood, ELEM.org, under the Parents tab. Show your Eagle pride. We have blue t-shirts, hot off the press. Haven't even been sold yet. They're just starting to fly out now. If you'd like to place an order, email EastwoodPTA, the number 1 at gmail.com. That's EastwoodPTA, the number 1 at gmail.com. Put your order in. We will fill it. We'll have it here in the office that you can pick up. We also have some distribution days coming up on next week, I believe. September 22nd, we're going to have kindergarten through 2nd distribution for materials and things that the teachers feel you still need. And then September 24th, which is Thursday, we'll do 3 through 5. I'll be emailing a schedule out to you families so that you know what time to come and pick up those things from school. This year, we are excited about We Care Wednesday. We usually do it outside on the playground, but you know, it's a little different because we're in distance learning. We're not here. So we're going to try to highlight some more themes. And so this month, from September 15th to October 15th, we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. This week, we'll be celebrating Hispanic heritage in the arts. We want to recognize an artist, Frida Kahlo. Many of you may recognize her because last year at Meet the Master, she was one of the artists that we highlighted. She was a Mexican painter known for many portraits, self-portraits, and works inspired by nature and artifacts of Mexico. Inspired by our country's popular culture, she employed a native folk art style to explore important questions in society. Here is one of her works of art. Look at the color she used, the detail on the face, the eyes, eyebrow, not eyebrows. She had unibrow, lips, ears, all of that. So, you know what? She also had a nice one about fruit with the bird. Look at that. Avocado. I mean, not avocado. What do you call them? Oranges, plums. I'm forgetting the name of my fruit. My wife loves this fruit. They always stain. Anyway, that was Miss Frida Kahlo. Those were examples of her work. Next week, we're going to highlight someone else to highlight Hispanic Heritage Month to celebrate. We're going to learn about different cultures and different people. So again, those are PTA announcements. I love that you guys get to join me every week on this. Before I bring my guest in, let me hop in the chat, see if you guys have said or asked me anything. For those that want to know, yearbooks are still not in. I called Life Touch, left them a message, waiting for them to call me back. Little frustrated still, but again, please be patient as I'm trying to be patient with them as well. Homework. Some of the people like that there's less homework with distance learning. That's always good. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Oh, someone wants to get subscribers. I don't know about that. We got 113 people live, 34 likes. I love it. I love it. Last week we were down in numbers. So thanks for joining me. I play Fortnite. I can draw anime style. You guys are all over the buck. Roblox? No, no, no. All right. Without further ado, a couple of weeks ago, I want to let you know anything can happen. Someone said, I was like, we got special guests. And you were like, how about you bring the mayor in? And I was like, I don't know about that. Well, someone called, and sure enough, we have the mayor of La Mirada. Give it up. We have Mr. John Lewis, and we have Mr. Steve DeRoos. They are joining me this morning from the city. And what's interesting, I didn't even plan this. They happened to come and say, you know, Mr. Ramsey, we'll join your assembly. And most of you are learning about government and language arts. So now they're going to come talk about maybe some local government things. But I want to say first, introduce yourself. Let me hear your voice.
Hi, everyone. How are you out there?
And
Hi, how you doing? And special hi to Sophia, my granddaughter.
oh, your granddaughter. Sophia, I hope you're on here. Grandpa said hello.
I'm supposed to give a shout out to Mackenzie out there.
Oh, there we go. They came with shout outs. I love this. They already know the deal. So I will share a special story for this was our mayor from last year, and you're currently a councilman, correct? And this is mayor this year. You said first time.
First time mayor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these is your local history, local officials. They are here serving our community, helping lead us in the right direction. I was sharing with Mr. DeRuth that last year, Mother's Day, my wife and his wife happened to be at the same Mother's Day brunch. And she was such a sweet, kind lady that really helped my wife out because my wife didn't know anyone there. And now here we are sharing a conversation with you guys this morning. So I wanted to say, small world, but we're so grateful that we're here to do this. So anything you kind of want to share, maybe tell us what you do and why you're here today.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, and
No
thanks
problem.
for inviting us. I
No
appreciate that. I am currently the mayor of La Mirada, and I'm one of 5 city council members. And what we do is we look at all different ordinances and laws for the city of La Mirada. Generally, they deal with public safety and community services and capital improvement type of things. So what we'll do is see what is needed here in La Mirada, whether it's a new project, whether it's a new public safety law, something to do with community services. Like recently, we've had an ordinance that we just passed, which is our outdoor dining ordinance. And the issue we had was that according to the state of California, we were not allowed to have indoor dining anywhere in our city. Of course, anywhere in California was not allowed to have indoor dining. But so we had to pass an ordinance that said anybody that has a restaurant in La Mirada can have outdoor dining, and as long as you pass a small checklist to say you're in conformity with the fire codes and some other codes in California. So we moved quickly just to make sure we could keep our restaurants open. We ended up passing the outdoor dining ordinance here in La Mirada, and now we're doing one for other types of businesses such as gyms and hair salons and things of that nature. So we have another outdoor dining ordinance that we just passed about 2 weeks ago, and it should be released pretty soon. So that is the things that we do here. We have public safety laws where we'll say certain things are allowed and not allowed. Generally, most of our public safety comes from the state of California penal codes and things of that nature, health and safety code, things of that nature. So here in La Mirada, we basically work to make sure our citizens remain safe. They have capital improvements, and they have a lot of community services that they can go to, such as different programs that we have. You guys have probably seen, we have Splash that you guys are able to attend. We have different classes that you can take here at the city and things of that nature. So we're here basically to serve you, our constituents. So
Well,
that's what we do for you guys.
I would say that's if you guys like to eat out or you guys like why everything closed, he just explained how they're trying to open it back up in a safe and responsible manner. We've been focusing on responsibility. Is there anything you guys can tell students at Eastwood on how to be responsible citizens or just responsible people of La Mirada?
Well, one of the things is that a city is made up of it's a community. It's everybody, and so a city just isn't one or two individuals. It's just not the mayor or people that run it. It's all of us. It's collective. And your principal said it best. It's about service, and the purpose of government is to protect the people. And by that, what I mean is that make sure there's safe roads, there's traffic lights, there's trash pickup. All these different things is involved in government. And so our job as council members and as mayor is to make sure that all those services are provided and that you feel safe in your community. Walking the streets at night, everything, it's all part of that. But going back to the initial question is that you are part of community. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're not part of community. You're part of community. You're out there, you see things, you do things, and look at your community. Look at how your community runs. Ask questions. Ask, why do we have traffic lights? Ask questions. Why do they pick up the trash on certain days? Why are these things? Our job is to set policy, but the policy is based on what's best for La Mirada. So a lot of times I would just encourage you to ask those questions and ask your parents questions. And you can even get a hold of city council members. You can go to our webpage and you can see our bios there and our emails are there. You can ask us questions, or you could say, why don't we have such and such? Or why are we doing certain things? So that way you get involved in your community at a very young age. And so hopefully that as you grow up and you get older and you buy a home and you have families and all this stuff, that you will be more involved with your community because you know your community better. So that's why it's important to get involved in your community.
Sounds good. We just talked, me and Miss Lena talked about being assertive and stepping up, asking questions. You talked about asking questions. Someone asked you a question, and I'm just plug it in here. You guys don't have to give an answer live. It says, can we get a street light on Stanton and Rosecrans? It's crazy crossing the street right here. Some of the students cross. There's a crosswalk, and during the year, we do have a crossing guard. But they just said it's a little scary. So thank you for your question. This Erica Gonzalez.
Well, I can answer that. Actually.
Okay, go ahead.
We actually, coming up in the next year, we actually have a deal coming up with Southern California Edison and the local lighting district, which generally says that most of the street lights in La Mirada are going to be changed into LED versions.
Oh, okay.
We actually just added 9 new street lights over on Marquardt.
Right.
So it's definitely not out of the question.
Okay.
So we can definitely have Public Works take a look at that and see if another light is actually necessary. But a lot of times you're going to get new lights that are 2 or 3 times as bright. That you come close to the other ones that are near that area, it might just overlap and give you more light as well. And let me go back to Steve's question earlier, and generally about responsibility. And to quote John F. Kennedy, he always says, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." That applies also to the cities as well. So you as citizens of La Mirada, ask what you can do for your city and be responsible to your neighbors and your friends as well. So I would put that out to you guys and say responsibility starts with yourself. So you need to think about that daily and make sure you're doing the right thing all the time. We appreciate that as city council members.
I love that. Love that. Any last things you guys like to share with the school? How can we hear anything from you, or we can contact? I have their cards, so if anyone wants to, contact their office, contact me. I'll share the information. Like they said, if you have questions, ask. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. and you are a part of the community. We want you to be involved and continue to be successful members of our community as you get older. I want to say, if there's nothing else, I want to say thank you guys for stopping by. I know you guys have busy schedules, or it might be early, and you guys came with matching shirts. Before they go, see, they have matching shirts. They didn't know this. We might have to get the sizes right, but because they visited, we're going to make them honorary Eastwood Eagles and give them some sweatshirts.
All right.
That you guys
Thank
can
you,
take
sir.
on your own.
Excellent.
Just give it up for the mayor and former mayor, councilman of La Mirada.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You got 9 minutes before school starts. Make sure you brush your teeth, eat breakfast, go to the bathroom, put some clothes on, be ready for class today. And you know what? I might be stopping in to see you. Always, we have 3 big rules. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys.
Go Eagles.